Morning from me to you guys. Today is Monday, new week, new day, new everything, and today we're gonna get two birds with one stone, as they say. What that means exactly is I was ready to head out to go pick up the usual run that I do from Seattle to Kalispell, Montana. The usual run is usually there is no set runs. Usually there's nothing like that, but for some reason we're dealing with a trucking broker on this, and they usually have, regular runs, and for some reason nobody to take care of this, or whatever the reason is. They're paying for it. They're paying good on it. Worst case scenario, somebody could survive. Somebody like me could definitely survive with a family of 6, just running this one load every single week. Just doing it one time a week and not do anything else. Somebody could definitely survive, like me, could definitely survive and still save money after doing just one load. So, heading to a eye doctor clinic to pick up some 6 pieces. Got to blanket wrap it, got to strap it good. They were all worried about that, but we'll take care of them. We'll do it right. And this load delivers to Seattle, so it's on my way. It's on my way going through Moses Lake, and it's on my way going to Seattle, sort of. I gotta take Highway 18 usually, but this goes to Seattle, and then I'll head down. So anyways, I will be dealing with traffic, I'm sure, at the end of, trying to pass me on the right. You guys like the people who try to pass you on the right? That guy's trying to do it. We'll get this thing done real quick. I have no time for anything, no time to screw around, no time for fill up, no time to eat, no time for anything. I even jumped out of the house with a cold vehicle, didn't even have time to warm it up. Started it and went. It was 43 degrees outside, it still is. And we're just gonna get this done. So sometimes there's not even time to warm up your van before you jump in and go. Good, how you doing? Are you guys the vision clinic?
We are.
Okay.
So you probably want to come around to the front though, because this door is a clear.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I've never been here before, so.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Okay.
I'll give you directions.
Sounds good, thank you. Yeah.
I'm just making sure you're looking on here. So this is the table with the OTC and all that stuff.
Okay.
So that's like that, and then the rest is all the way back here.
Okay. All these pieces here. Okay. And then that one. Okay.
Everything on that table right there.
Okay. And the table itself, or no?
And the table.
Okay. 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 I'll go bring. I got a hand truck, so I'll go bring that. It'll make things easier.
No problem. Go for it. The paperwork here, you'll see, tell me what to sign.
Oh, okay. You got it. I could probably wheel out that one and get that one loaded real quick first. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay.
Glad I did.
Sounds good. That gentleman still here? I'm showing you.
All right, which ones do you need me to sign?
So I'll just have you sign
Yeah, I know that there was a copy
this
for
one
me and
here
a copy
and
for
this
you.
one here. Yeah, there is.
So I'm right here?
Yeah, where it says the shipper and the gray
Shipper?
one, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to sign? Okay. So I'll just use this one for delivery, and then we'll do this one for you to keep, and I'll sign right here and that I picked it up.
Okay, sounds good.
All loaded, all strapped, all blanketed up just like they wanted. Everything is good. I don't have time to explain everything. This is equipment for from the eye doctor. So all their old equipment they use to like test your eyes and all that kind of good stuff. That's what this is. So I wrapped everything up. I got everything strapped in. Got everything strapped in over here. None of this is going anywhere. So we're all good to go. Let's roll the delivery because I don't have a single minute to spare. Well, I might in the end, but I don't like being late and I don't like being cutting it close, so let's go. So I used the Gas Buddy app and we're gonna see if it's gonna be cheaper here to fill up or not. I guess we're gonna find out when we get here and look at the price, because oh, it is right, $4.91. How about that? So $4.91, and I was driving a $5.75 was the diesel price. Believe this or not, $5.75 on the way here. Good thing I waited. $4.91 is a lot better than $5.75. That's a lunch saved for me. So who else is gonna say good job instead of me? Look at this, $4.21 is what I'm getting it at the Safeway. It actually gave me a bigger discount, 70 cents more. So Really happy I actually stopped by over here, and this fill-up was right here by Safeway, so I guess I got a lunch and a half, maybe 2 cheap lunches, I could say. Who else is gonna say good job if it's not just me, myself, and I? Look at that. Once again, 421, and today is March 14th, by the way, so you know the dates, so you know the fuel prices these days. And it says $4.91 over there. Regular price without a discount. You guys want to chit chat about some of this most important stuff or second most important things that an Expediter should have with them while driving that's going to help you be more beneficial as far as making money, saving money, so on and so forth? Well, let's go over a couple of them. That hand truck I just got, I was just using, not I just got, I've had it for a long time. I've actually picked them up. It's my second one. I actually left one years ago in the airport in Tri-Cities. Anyway, long story short, that is called a Costco. C-O-S-C-O. C-O-S-C-O. 4-wheel hand truck. So you guys can look it up. Costco themselves, it's not a Costco brand, it's a Costco. Costco sells them for 99 bucks. Sometimes they have them for 89 on sale. Sometimes even 79 on sale. So Costco's the cheapest place to get them. Otherwise, you can buy them on Amazon for like $1.89 or look them up somewhere else online. But I would definitely recommend that hand truck. It saves you. The other thing is a ramp, at least a 6-foot ramp. 6-foot ramp, what happens is you can get, if it's a liftgate load, your dispatch can get you a liftgate load. We can get you a liftgate load that's not too heavy, but you got to do a little bit of work. And those loads can actually save you, you know, from standing and not getting anything in one day, or from going somewhere and making money, and in a month, who knows how many of those loads you can do. It's a big potential to make extra cash by doing a liftgate service if needed. So if you need a ramp like the one I have, it's called a wheelchair ramp. I recommend that one. It's actually an 8-foot one, and it's a foldable one. It folds up into like 4 feet. I use that one. A lot of people go to Harbor Freight and buy the aluminum ramp. That's a 6-footer. It's a double folding one. You can get that if you don't want to, you know, look up the other one and find it and so on and so forth. The places I would recommend looking for these things is you guys travel. If you're drivers, if you're traveling, go and buy it on Facebook Marketplace in any store, or I'm sorry, any big city that you're at. So look them up over there. Wheelchair ramp, make sure it's an 8-footer, or you can go get a 6-footer from Harbor Freight and it's like 180 bucks. Otherwise, you can order one on Amazon, have it shipped to your door, the 8-footer, and do it that way. It's up to you, however you want to do it. I chose that one. It's longer ramp. That way it's more flat. Getting stuff in and out of it is easy. So what happens on a liftgate load is actually you can have, if it's being loaded by a forklift, have them loaded directly onto that hand truck because it folds down. It's a 4-wheel one. So you can set it down flat, load right on top of it, and just wheel it down the ramp and then unload it, you know, anywhere inside for an inside delivery. I recommend that. I do it all the time. It makes you money. It makes you good money because, you know, if there's no big truck in your area and you can do it, you're gonna get the load. A lot of times. Sometimes they just want a liftgate no matter what. They're willing to pay no matter what. So they're gonna get a 26-foot truck with a liftgate, and it's gonna charge them a fortune. So that's a recommendation. The other one, with the fuel prices these days, I recommend, I actually use it myself, it's called a Gas Buddy app. Gas Buddy. It's a free app, doesn't cost you anything. Works for Android or iPhone. It tells you where the cheapest gas is around your area. You can mess with settings. It has diesel and regular gas. So, Gas Buddy, I recommend that. A couple other things I recommend is actually getting yourself some chains when it's wintertime, because you never know what's going to happen. Even though, say, winter's almost over, but you got to have some chains just in case you come off flying off the road somewhere. Say weather's good everywhere, but then you hit an ice patch somewhere, and you're careful even though you were driving slow, but you slid off the road and you're out and about in a ditch somewhere, and your van is all good and everything's fine, but you just can't get out of the ditch because it's either muddy or it's icy or it's got snow in there. When you put chains on, chains will get you out of any mud or anything like that. Chains will dig you out. It's like a tank. When you put chains on, actual chains, you will get out. That's the other thing. I also recommend E-Tracks on the floor. If you guys don't already have E-Tracks on the floor, it's an easy upgrade. You can do it yourself. You don't have to hire anybody to get it done for you, anything like that. Go to Harbor Freight, get yourself some 5-foot long E-Tracks, and install them in your van, screw them in yourself into your floor, and that's it. Use the existing floor that's in there, screw them in there. If you guys have a bare metal floor, then I recommend actually throwing some plywood on top and then screw them down on your plywood. But E-Tracks makes your freight tying down very easy. It makes you very secure. The brokers that are looking at your pictures, a lot of times they send them to their customer. I tell you what, they're very happy with how secure the freight is sitting there when it's actually being strapped to the floor with E-Track. E-Track, very, very much recommend it. Get it if you don't already have it. You don't need it on the sidewalls. I wouldn't even get it for your sidewalls. Don't waste your money. If you're looking for something for sidewalls, I would go to Harbor Freight and actually pick up some hooks. They're like loop, and then get some self-tapping screws and screw them into the metal and have kind of hooks throughout your wall on the side, just in case if you do pick something up that's going to sit up against the wall. That way you can just tie it down with a regular strap up against the wall this way. It's not very often that you got to mess with all that, but sometimes you do. So I recommend just having hooks, stuff that where your regular hook strap can actually hook into. Just a regular, I call it a hook, but it's called a loop. I can't stress it enough. The other two things are a bed and insulate your van. You guys need to insulate your vans. If you haven't already done so, and then you're complaining that, it's very expensive to stay out on the road, you can't sleep in your van when it's cold, you got to get a hotel room all the time, that costs you money, blah, 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 this job's not worth it. Why is it not worth it? Because you chose to spend 150, 200 bucks, even if you spend $100 in a day for a hotel room. Why? When you guys can insulate your van, build a bed. If you don't have a bed, then you can get a cot, throw a pad on it, and sleep on that. And if you do not have a heater, then that's a problem. Another problem you need to solve is get yourself a diesel heater, diesel air heater. If you don't have a Sprinter van that you can directly tap into your gas tank and put in a Chinese diesel heater that way, you can always get the self-contained unit. Look it up on Amazon, diesel air heater. 5,000 kilowatt ones are under 200 bucks. And you can get a self-contained unit that you pour gas in from the top. It's got a little tank on top. Works the same exact way, except for, you're dealing with diesel. But you can still deal with diesel. For those of you who are driving ProMasters and those of you who are driving the Ford Transit, you can put that thing right behind your door, side door, right behind it or right in front of it. And when you open your side door, you could just fill it up with the diesel gun directly right at the diesel pump at the gas station. So you don't have to mess with cans, diesel, the smell inside your van, all that kind of stuff. You could do it that way. I mean, all Sprinters, they all come with a liter hose, little liter hose that's already tapped into the fuel tank. So on that, we're good with the Sprinters. You can do it from 07 and up. They come with it. Just get a regular one, Webasto style one, put it in, install it. You'll be sucking fuel right out of the tank. Never have to worry about fuel. Never have to worry about anything else. Very easy install. You guys can look it up on eBay or Amazon. Get those units. They're under $200 as well. And you can look it up on YouTube on how to install them. There's tons of videos of people installing those heaters. So gotta get a heater, gotta have a bed, gotta have an insulated van. That way you guys are not spending money on hotels. Why would you want to spend money on the hotel? Doesn't make sense to me. The other part is, some people say that they're wasting money on a hotel because they need to shower. Well, showering, you can shower at the truck stop. Yes, there's not always a truck stop, but, and yes, it's kind of could get expensive showering, but it's still cheaper than a hotel room. Sometimes there is a wait at the truck stop, but you could always get a Flying J app, a Loves app, or a TA app, and book your shower before you even get to that truck stop if you know you're heading to that town. That's another thing. You could pay and put your card in there and pay it directly with the app, and you don't even have to be there to book a shower. So that's something. If you guys don't want to deal with the truck stop showers, you can always get yourself showers through LA Fitness or Planet Fitness. Yes, they're nationwide fitness centers that have showers, that have pools, that have a jacuzzi, things like that. You guys can go work out if you want to. If you're not a workout type of person, hang out at the pool and the jacuzzi and get yourself a shower, and that costs only $20-25 a month for that membership, unlimited membership all over the US. So it's way cheaper than actually going showering every day at the truck stop, or every other day, or every 3 days, whoever showers at whatever schedule. Those are just a few tips. If I think of a little bit more, I'll turn the camera back on, but hopefully that helps you guys out. I almost forgot, roof vent is another one that you guys need. A roof, summer's coming up. There's already summertime in a lot of states. Some states, summer was never over. So if you have an insulated van, really good insulated everywhere, you have ceiling insulation, sidewall insulation, everything, and you have some curtains that divide you from wherever you're at, you guys need to also install a ceiling fan, the kind that will suck air in and suck air out. They work both ways. Online, they're like $200. You can find them more for $150. Anyways, $200-300. You can get yourself a ceiling roof fan. What that does is, when your van is fully insulated, I'm talking about really good. I know myself, and that's not a joke. I already had this in 3 different vans. If it's up to 85 degrees, you guys will be it'll be tolerable to sleep in your van. If it's up to 85, for me. Maybe others, you know, if you can't stand the heat, maybe it'll be a little tough for you. I really can't stand the heat. For in the middle of the night, I can't be hot. I like to sleep, you know, almost naked. Nothing, you know, I don't sleep with socks on, shorts on, shirt on, stuff like that. So summertime, all my clothes come off. That's how I sleep. It'll help you. It will definitely help you. So don't waste your money on hotel motel rooms. It's not worth it. You don't get to write off all that money, even though you guys think you might. And if your accountant is doing it all, you might want to ask a second opinion from a different accountant, if anything, or, you know, check with your accountant first if you think that you'll be able to write off the whole amount of money that you spent on a hotel. That's not how it works, guys. It's not how it works. If you're paying about 35% worth of taxes, you're only going to be writing off the tax part off of 35%. So you don't get to write off the whole thing. It doesn't all come off. If you made $500, you're not going to write $200 off for a hotel room. It doesn't work that way. That's not how it works when you're doing taxes at the end of the year. So hopefully that helps you guys out. If I think of something else, I'll turn the camera back on, but we're heading into the pass. 496 for fuel here, 496. It's gone down a little bit in Washington, I tell you. Some places are more crazy. That's 496 in cash, so card is going to be at least 10 cents more, if not 15 cents more per gallon. Still very tolerable over here. I couldn't really get a good shot for you guys of people over there trying to ski and snowboard, but they are there, they're trying it. I'm not sure how the heck and why the heck in this weather, but somehow they're trying to do it, I guess. I'm not sure what kind of fun they're having. Kind of weird to me, but they're over there trying to snowboard and ski. And it's pouring rain. Hey, last tip of the day for you guys. Always use 2 GPSs. Whatever your, vehicle GPS main one. And turn on some Google Maps as well, just in case. Because a lot of times drivers will get led to somewhere who knows where. So might as well turn this on maybe 20, 30, 50 miles before your delivery. So you can get things figured out which way you're going to go and which way is better, because sometimes this doesn't count the traffic that this does and gives you an alternate route to go through Google Maps. So you want to make sure that your mileage is about the same, all that stuff. So that's the biggest tip that I can give you guys as well for the end. See how it's raining here? Some of you guys will say, oh, it always rains in Seattle. The weather has changed over here for the last 4 years. It's been really nice, actually. They've been having some good summers. And like last year, they had a drought. So they had fires, everything was all...
Half a mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto the Washington 509 South ramp.
Left lanes were all, or left lane, off the side of the road. See how it's all green right now? All that was yellow, all of it was burnt. They had a bunch of wildfires. So yeah.
Turn left.
Dropping off. I've got some, I picked up a couple of pieces, 6 smaller pieces from the place. So they're not on a pallet or anything. If you guys got a pallet or something, we can...
We were expecting, yeah.
Okay. I'm at the roll-up door.
Yep.
Okay, I'll get ready. No. No. I mean, it's got a table, which is, it's got a table, and then all the rest of it's small pieces that will fit on the pallet, except for that table. So maybe 2, if you want the table separate.
I'm just wondering if I can bring a bigger pallet or just a regular size.
Oh, if you want it all on there, then bigger one.
Here, let's take a look. I know they said something about having all the racks and all that here. Just take a look and see how bad it is.
I mean, I wrapped it in blankets myself to get it here safe, but as far as what you guys are gonna do with it, I'm not, you know, not sure. It's smaller stuff like eye doctor. Here's the table.
Oh, so the only big thing is the table.
Yeah, and then the rest of it is this tiny stuff. Kind of like one's a computer screen, one's a computer, a couple more of those. So either 2 pallets or maybe one bigger one, just so it's all safe, I guess.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll see what I can find in terms of like a somewhat big pallet.
Okay, thanks.
Not like the last one. I may just make it 2 pallets.
Okay.
I don't know if I can find a big one.
I got you. No worries. You want to pull that? That way it doesn't get wet? I'll just carry them in here. I don't know how important this electronic stuff is, but you never know. You can fit all of it on that.
Yeah. What else is left?
Basically everything under that. There's 6 pieces all together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this under. If I can rearrange it later.
Some on the bottom of it.
That's probably what's gonna happen. Okay. I got a bubble wrap. Okay. Every now and then. Very rare.
Often enough. I'm surprised they didn't have me go grab a box for all this.
I'll have to find some thing in there. Another big guy.
The heaviest piece. All right. Okay, and that's it. I'll grab a pen for every side. They only had 1 set of paperwork for me. You guys need a copy? one. This one. But they're gonna get it all back. Where I picked up, they only have it one side.
Oh, it's 3:30. No! Sorry about that.
It's okay. I'll get this one and one up. Going there.
One copy or both?
I need both. You guys saw everything with your own eyes. Empty, unloaded. They're happy. They received everything the way they wanted it, supposedly. It was all bubble wrapped. You know, I did the best I could do for them. No complaints, so they're good. They didn't even take my paperwork because it's the actual broker. This trans group is the broker themselves. So it's their own their own load. They know all about it, so on and so forth. So they're happy. They just threw it on a pallet. They're gonna rewrap it, do whatever to it, whatever they're gonna do. That's not my problem anymore. But here's a place. We did a lot of loads from Delta before. Brought even tires over here and everything. So the broker we used to deal with, they lost that contract, or maybe somebody outbid them, whatever happened. They're not there anymore. But we used to haul tires for Delta a long time ago. I even broke down over there in their parking lot and had to spend a night inside their parking lot over there. One time on the blue van. That was a lot of fun too. But I got fixed the next day and it was all good, so they let me sleep in the parking lot over there. I told them I broke down, but got somebody coming. Had to go walk a few miles down or up the road, buy a new starter, bring it back, get it installed. I got some memories with that place. But no time to waste at all, like zero, seriously zero. I'm hauling butt to my next pickup. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for commenting, for all that you guys do. You guys are awesome. Catch you on the next one, and the next one will be with the same shirt on. I don't even know who this is, but I get comments about it too. I have no idea. Utah? It's got a U. Oh, maybe it's Utah, maybe not. I don't know. I don't even know where this came from, but it's my work sweater hoodie. Catch you on another one, next one, without a change of clothes.